Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, so it's time we take a look at what is going on with the top 10 most expensive, most valuable, most sought after, phrase it how you will, cards from the brand new Mega Evolution expansion. The set is now out in most regions. Do remember the EMEA regions. We are, and I say we because I'm in the UK, we are seeing a delay right now. It's going to be out on the 10th of October, where we're going to get it quite soon. But the prices are starting to stabilize a little bit. We're starting to see what the most expensive cards are. And let's start off with number 10 of a card that makes no sense. It's Marshadow, the artwork rare of Marshadow. And there's a weird thing that we do in the West when it comes to Pokemon sets. And it is we take a random illustration rare, like every set. We take a random illustration rare and massively overinflate the price. Right now, this one's sitting here at like an $80 card. Number 10 card in the set, $80. $20 more than the special illustration rare of Ace Roller's Mischief, which has a lower pull rate and has got Ace Roller on, and surely in the long run Ace Roller's Mischief is going to be a more sought after card than this. Over in Japan, the number 1 and 2 illustration rares are the Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur, which we could have seen coming, because remember with the Venusaur they do make a nice little 3-part picture, and those cards generally do tend to be more expensive because people want to collect the cool picture. I get it, it makes sense, I approve. The thing is, why is Marshadow $80? Makes no sense. Now over in Japan it is the number 3 behind the Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur, but over in Japan this is like a 900 yen card. 800. I can literally go and buy this right now for 880 yen. Anyone want to guess what 880 yen comes out as? $6. It is a $6 card over in Japan. Why is it an $80 card here? Nah, this ain't it. And then again, this happens every set. Every set, for some reason I don't understand, we just pick a random illustration rare and massively inflate the price. Well, I do. It's because people are trying to artificially generate hit cards, which they can sell for more money and all of that. But no. This is absurd. I don't like it. Boo. There we go. In at number 9, one that makes far more sense, we've got ourselves Mega Kangaskhan, the special illustration rare. And look, firstly, it's a special illustration rare Mega EX. There's going to be a bunch of them on the list. There's a good reason for it. And secondly, it's actually kind of playable. It's a cool little card. You know, the ability, if it's active, you get to draw 2 cards. And fine, it's hard limited to once per turn, but you get to draw 2 cards. That's a good thing. We like drawing cards. And then free energy, 200, flip until you get tails, 50 more for each heads. Like half the time you're just doing 200 damage. Half the time you do extra, you're doing 250. But it's a basic and it's all colorless energy. There's something there. In at number 8, we've got Mega Absol EX. Oh, Kangaskhan, I should say, was pretty much dead on $100. Absol, I'm calling it 105. Because I don't know, it's kind of about 103, so let's round it up to the nearest 5 and separate it from Mega Kangaskhan. They're pretty close, is what I'm saying. There's only actually $2 or $3 between them. But what we got with Mega Absol is, firstly, it's Mitsuhiro Arita artwork, and that's a legendary artist. They are the person who did the Charizard back in the base set. So one of the most iconic cards we've ever seen. And then, of course, they've started doing a bunch of events lately, so their name is getting far more out there. And the Absol's pretty cool. 2 energy, if you can find a Pokemon with exactly 6 damage counters on, you can KO it. Yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do. In at number 7, we've got Lily's Determination, the special illustration rare thereof. Now, this one is coming in at about 175. This is a card that's potentially got legs. And not just because it's a human character. Boom, I went there. The point is, this is a card which firstly is Lily. And Lily is very popular. People love Lily. But secondly, this card is obscenely playable. Like everyone, I told you this the other day, everyone needs 4 copies of this card. And I do mean everyone playing the game needs 4 copies of this card. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 6 cards, but if you got exactly 6 prize cards remaining, you draw 8 cards instead. Yeah, it's going to be a staple in a ridiculous amount of decks, and it's a special illustration rare with Lily on. You add that all up together and make no mistake about it, this card is going to be an absolute monster of a card. And 175, it's coming down. It's going to keep coming down for a while. But this is going to be one of the biggest supporters in the Mega Revolution block. You got my word on that one. In at number 6, the best card in the set artwork-wise, my personal chase card for the set, Mega Latias EX. The lovely Akira Tagawa artwork, currently sitting at about $205. And this has started coming down, as I showed you the other day. I hope it keeps coming down. I want it to keep coming down. Realistically, playability-wise, free energy 300 is cool, but it's an awkward cost. Single energy 40, go to the bench, might work in hit and run. It's not ended up being a particularly good or playable card. That's not really the point. The point of this is, it is phenomenal artwork. And I'm a little bit worried here, because I love Akira Tagawa artwork. I've made that very clear on this channel. But remember, they did the Team Rocket's Moltres over in Destined Rivals. And I'm a little worried that they are becoming that artist who is pushing the price of cards up. Why is that worrying to me? Because I like their cards and I don't want to have to pay $200 odd every time they drop a new special illustration rare. But they are that good. I don't know. We'll figure that one out later. Oh, by the way, they were at Worlds in 24 in Hawaii, so hopefully you were there and hopefully you got to meet them. That was awesome. As a side note, they did both the special illustration rare of Charizard EX, the one from Obsidian Flames and the one from Paldean Fates. But of course, with those ones, you know, they were Charizard. So, I think that was more the Pokemon than the artist. But if the artist is going to be pushing up the price of cards going forward, I'm just saying people might turn around one day and go back to those Charizard cards and go, hang on a second, maybe there's something here. Coming in at number 5, we've got the aforementioned Venusaur. The last one, incidentally, that isn't, you know, one of those 2 Pokemon. Venusaur's currently sitting there at about $215. And firstly, we got the connecting artwork, as I mentioned earlier. Secondly, this is a pretty good card. The ability lets you move grass energy around as you like, which is cool. 4 energy 240 is fine. Tank decks don't always work with a lot of one-hit KO decks in the format which we have, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, over in Japan, people have been using this. Keep an eye. Now, in at number 4, we got the special illustration rare of Mega Lucario at about $275. 2 things going on here. Firstly, oh my word, the artwork. It's got the other Megas on. It's bootyful. Secondly, this Mega Lucario is really good. Single energy 130, attach 3 basic fighting from your discard to your bench. 2 energy 270. But of course, in this set, we have a whole bunch of ways to help out fighting decks, including that new Premium Power Pro item card, the one that lets you do an extra 30 damage. Yeah. Make no mistake about it, this is a good card. This is one of the best cards in the set. It's not quite full on like top tier, but it is seeing quite a lot of play and quite a lot of success. And I think this is one that could see more and more as we go along. You have been warned, this is an awesome card. We like it. But it's a little bit below Mega Gardevoir at number 3 at about $285. It's Mega Gardevoir. The art is absolutely phenomenal. And this one's a weird one. Because on the one hand, it looks very good and feels like it would fit into Gardevoir decks. And on the other hand, it's not really going in there right now. It's just not. It's not making its way in. Not enough anyway, not all of them. So it's a little bit weird in that regard. But it's still got phenomenal artwork and it's still Gardevoir and there's still potential there. And it's just ahead of Mega Lucario. Which makes it weird then that at number 2, we've got the gold Mega Gardevoir at about Call it about 500-ish right now. And what's weird is that Gardevoir is above Lucario with Special Illustration Rare and below when it comes to gold. And my explanation, as best as I can give it right now, essentially is, with the Special Illustration Rare, it really feels like a proper Gardevoir card, and that's pushing the price up. Whereas the gold, they're quite similar, so the Lucario's a bit higher because it's more playable right now. It's not the best explanation ever, I'm going to be honest with you, but it's the best I can give you at this moment. That's where we are. Because obviously in at number 1, we got the gold Lucario, which is about $5.50. So the Lucario's a bit lower with a Special Illustration Rare, and then a fair bit higher when it comes to the gold. They're both, Gardevoir and Lucario are both very popular. The Gardevoir is a bit more playable, but the Gardevoir's got oodles of potential. And let's face it, these gold cards have very low pull rates, so people are going to love them. These are your hit cards. And that is your top 10 from Mega Evolution. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these cards. What have you pulled? What are you after? What's your chase card? I've already told you mine. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout outs on the channel like the lovely Evan Parker, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.